So I think a good place to start, and the first thing that we're going to share that you didn't know about the cross, is where the wood from the cross that Jesus was crucified on came from.
Now, this is something very interesting that I had no clue about until Ryan Shield just shared it with me in preparation for the show, and I think it's going to blow your mind.
Yeah, so now there's a lot of pious legends, but the most common story that you'll hear early Christians say, and the legend that sprung up around the tree, is that, well, first of all, the true cross was not made from one type of wood. It was actually made from 3 different types of wood. And traditionally, those woods were cedar, pine, and cypress. Now, there's a Trinitarian nature to that there's 3 different types of wood making up the cross. And that would explain the titulum, the piece of wood that said, above his head. The cross beam would have been one type of wood, and the vertical beam would have been another type of wood. Now, according to the legend, our ancestors fell through Adam and Eve, right? We all know that. And we know that they had 2 sons, Cain and Abel, right? And Abel got and Cain got gone, right? So they had a 3rd son, Seth. Now, when Adam and Eve were getting old, nearing their death, they were longing to go back to the garden. And they wanted just a little bit of the oil that would come from the tree of life there to anoint themselves before death. So they sent their 3rd son, Seth. And the angel at the gate, still there after they were expelled, would not let Seth in to get that. But in God's mercy, he gave Seth 3 seeds to give to Adam. And those seeds were to be planted with Adam's body when he died, in Adam's mouth. And the angel told Seth that these seeds, because your father's fall came through the fruit of a tree, the seeds that grow from his grave will be the trees that bear the fruit that saves your father. Now, there's a whole kind of circular continuity to that, but those 3 seeds would have sprung up, and they would have been that cedar, pine, and cypress. Now, that's recounted by a lot of early church fathers. It sounds like a pious legend, and kind of a, explanation of the 3 different types of woods, and then Trinitarian theology kind of baked in, and then also salvific history. But I think that's really important to consider, that our fall came from the fruit of a tree, but then also from the fruit of a tree used in crucifixion, our redemption was secured.